That is the easiest way to get anything we want.
Nothing worthwhile is ever easily attained.
And yet, s- some are easily tempted. You look over and you see a tall being with white hair, black weathered dragon wings, a long dark robe, long pointed ears, and a crown of dark leaves shift, shaped his forehead like a crown. Most people are tempted by their worldly desires, their true hearts with deepest wishes. And yet, you are resisted. I congratulate you to do what very few succeed.
Eh, what the beer showed me, I'm already gonna fulfill. I promised myself I wouldn't go back until I've experienced all that the world has to offer me. And I won't go back on that promise. Else I'd shave my beard and go into exile.
A noble sentiment. When I have seen dwarfs hoard over their greed of gold and jewelry throughout the years. You must be a very, very rare breed.
I don't think of myself as rare. I'm just me. And there's nothing else I'd rather be than myself.
That's why you pass while others have failed. He reaches out one of his long hands, and you see what looks to be a mere shard float across him, and you could tell the mere shard has the red outline, kind of giving you a notion, Holonier, that this is what happens if you have failed, if you've taken the temptation of the reflection of your desires.
Oh, so that's what that means. Hmm.
But you all have passed, and you are free to go back to the mortal plane if you show this desire to choose.
Not without somebody.
Yes, the one you called Cortana. Or is it Eris? Wonder what name would she desire to be now?
The queen knew her as Aerith. We know her as Cortana.
But it is not up to you. It is up to her. Only she can judge herself. Only she would know what she deserves. You see him push his arm away and have the fog split a bit, and you see Cortana, what looks to be slumped on the floor, her head down in front of 3 mirrors. What do you do?
He looks around and says, wait and watch. Like what was said, it's up to her.
Nephrite will nod and hang back.
You see what looks to be Cortana crying in front of the mirrors, and you see the different reflections. You see in the middle mirror what looks to be a canary floating around what looks to be a dead space. You see in another mirror a long gated woman in purple with purple hair in what looks to be a home in the Feywilds. And in the other, you see what looks to be Cortana with all of you in there, along with all the people you've met. And she continues to look down and cry. I can't choose. All of you are right, but I don't know what path to take. I can't. You must choose.
Cortana.
Go ahead, Headstorm.
Yep. Just take into account everything that you've experienced with us so far. What is the path you wish to choose?
Do you say this out loud?
Yes.
Cortana looks shocked at hearing your voice and turns around. No. 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 No, please.
We can't do this without you. You got us this far.
No, this isn't real. You can't be.
It is. We promised we would help you.
Wait,
If the paths ahead don't seem right to you, lass, then forge your own.
that's the thing. All three of them feel right. One where I could be with you, all free from this curse and this prison. The one where I can see Aerith again. And the other one giving me the punishment I deserve for taking her life.
But did you take her life? Or what did she give it to you? From what you've told us, she gave it to you. She knew her time was up. And so she gave herself to you. To experience what she could no longer.
That was
Eh?
still my fault. All
Nah.
of Raymore blamed me and became angry at you because of what I've done.
Nay.
The Queen just got mad at us for me giving her a good chilling out.
I hold no grudge against you. And neither do the rest of us.
Or do we need a repeat of how we first met?
If I remember correctly, you were angry because I hid that I was a mind reader.
But since then, I've read the book. I've gotten to know you. I've gotten to trust you. And if the fates were reversed, and if I was in Aerith's place, I still would have done the same thing she did. After getting to know you, after being with you for many years, she trusted you and gave her life to you, so you could have a chance in being in the mortal plane. Now, how was that journey? Was it good?
Yes. It was better than good. Better than I could ever hope for back in the Fade.
Tell me about your friends. Would you trade them for anything else in the world, or would you give up on them and leave them to their own devices?
No. I would never give them up for anything. They're the most precious thing that ever happened to me. They are my comfort, my anchor to this world. Without them, I don't know where I would be. So I would fight for them. I'll fight to save this world that they call home. And I will do everything I can to make their dreams come true.
That doesn't sound like something a Canary would do. That sounds
No.
like something you would do. Because that's the road and the path you forged. Mistra will always be there to guide you, just like Ogma is for me. Just like how Saloon is for majority of the elven population, believe me. My mother follows alone. Just like how the dwarven deities will always be there for the dwarves. Just like how the drow will always have their deities. The gods will follow you no matter where you go, as long as your path is connected to your faith. Do you ever think Mystra will turn her back on you?
You see Cortana's face falter a little bit. I want to believe that she gave me this chance, but I've never seen or talked to her ever since. How would I know if I'm doing this right?
Well,
That's the thing about the deities. Even they don't know sometimes. They have to put the tools in place in the world, trust that we find them and put them to use in the right way. Sometimes we don't figure it out in time, but at least we had that chance.
And I believe in that just as much as I believe in my friends. And you see behind her two of the mirrors crack and disappear, leaving one mirror behind. However, make a perception check for me. Sight.
Okay.
Is this for everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Maya, what is with your eyes? Do you need some eye drops, Alish?
I almost had another nat 20. That was hilarious. Then it just plopped over onto the 8.
Nope.
Yep. So unfortunately,
Okay,
Quinn.
you also need eye drops.
Quinn is the only one that can
My
see
eyes!
that.
Alright.
Quinn is the only one that can see the reflection changing to what looks to be a field in the Feywilds. And as Cortana tries to step forward towards you guys, a force field blocks her from getting through. Not so fast. You still need to be judged. What? But I have my resolve. I want to see my friends. What do you want from me? Not you. He points to Cortana. Her. What? And if I can find it. Come on, where are you? You see a pulse of energy burst through like a shockwave out of Cortana. And feel this familiar gravity of power pulsing on your bodies.
Why does
And
she need to be judged?
you see Cortana nearly collapsing as you see the mysterious vigor that you've seen over Cortana before fly up, confused.
Out of character. Yay, the return of broken speech! I'm sorry if I'm being snarky on them. But Nephra was gonna
You're
say it
fine.
too. Oh great, yay, return of broken speech. Schmidt, maybe no. Doesn't it matter? She is one. I am letting her.
You see, the Archfey kind of rolled his eyes and points to her. You have been silenced for too long. You need proper judgment. And you see this being of hers light up in a purple light that nearly blinds you. But when you open your eyes, you see this.
I open my eyes and that is gorgeous.
Oh,
Did you make that? Or did you find it?
I found it. I wished I had the artistic talents to draw that.
I know,
Nice.
right? I have so there. I want to, in our Wednesday campaign, I want to draw all of our villains up level.
Well, either way, it all looks it really looks lovely.
Yep. And you see this woman in a physical form almost taking the place of Cortana. What? What is this? She looks at all of you and you can see tears flow from her eyes. It's really you. I'm actually seeing all of you.
Now that we can see you, who are you?
She weakly smiles as she's trying to get words out of her dry throat. I'm Aerith.
Whoa, that's well then.
Oh. So
Let's
what
see
we
that
thought
coming.
was... Yeah, what we thought was Mistra was actually Aerith. You were asking us to protect Cortana for you, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Boy, I owe the Queen an apology. Listen, the whole time I thought it was Mistra.
I wished I could be as strong as Mistra. I'm just one of her hundreds of students.
For all the times I did call you Mistra, I'm sorry.
I
Me
will
too. I mean,
take that as a
I was.
compliment.
But the question still remains. And Nephi will look to the Archfey?
Yeah,
Why does she need to be judged?
she shares the same body. She still has her heart, her soul. Therefore, since she has entered my realm, she must be judged. But judge on what? I gave up my life for Katana. And yet she was never able to let you go. Nor you were able to let her go. You both have two minds, two souls, one body. But you would be judged along with the rest. And it feels wrong. I gladly gave up my life to make her happy. I knew I was going anyway. I didn't have the strength to go on, but Katana kept me. But what exactly am I being judged on? You see Aerith look behind the mirror and you see her reflection along with the human version of Cortana and all of you again in the background, along with more people you can assume from Greymore. And you see her reflection go, this is your deepest desire. You being alive with all your friends. And actually being with Cortana again. Seeing each other face to face. Being able to live the same experiences finally. Wouldn't you like that? I would, but I don't want to give up what Katana has fought for. Don't think about Katana for now. Think about you and what you want. But I don't even know what I want anymore. Just try to give me guidance. I don't know what to do.
Guidance sometimes comes from within instead of from another. Do you wish to make a new dream or accept an old one?
What do you mean by that?
It is unusual for two spirits to occupy the same body. Not impossible, but it is difficult. Can
No.
you let go in such a way that is acceptable to Kartana? You wish to join her in her quest.
I do want to join her. Yes. But being put back under like that, not able to talk or see her, to not be able to get to talk or see all of you. I know this mirror is my deepest desire, but I can't risk that, not for Katana. Not after everything she's worked to actually live life. I can't ask that of her, and yet is it wrong for me to want to live life again?
In my opinion, nah. Nothing wrong with wanting to be a bit selfish. But that's just me. I'm not you, and you're not me. But I will say this. When things seem at their darkest, the only way to go is to take that first step forward and give yourself the strength to do so. Afterwards, it gets easier.
Do you think so?
It's always difficult taking that first step into the unknown. I know I was scared when I first stepped outside Vilcaldur into a wide, unknown world. But every step after, it just got easier. The hardest decisions we make in life are often the ones we fear the most.
I am afraid. I don't want to lose what we have. I don't want to lose what Cortana worked so hard to achieve. So even if that mirror is perfect for me, it's not for her. And I would never be happy as long as she was. So we'll forge this new path together. And work hard to make a brave future where we can both be happy. And I'm just getting rid of this for right now as the mirror breaks. Well done, you both have passed. And you can see Aerith clutching her heart as it looks like Katana's beginning to stir. I guess I have to go back to sleep. The Archface smiles. Not necessary. He waves his hand, and as you see Cortana waking up, you see Aerith appear a little more ghostly, but still right beside her. What just happened? Did Mistral again? No, not Mistral. Aerith? Hello, Katana. You're here, but how? Is this another trick? No trick. I'm here. I've always been here. What? And you possessed my body. I didn't go. I was still here. Watching you. Seeing all the things you've seen. It's remarkable. You've been here and alive. And I'm still in control of your body. No, this isn't right. Of course it's right. No. I was planning to leave your body so you can still live your life again. How I feel even more guilty knowing that I'm doing this to you. You don't have to, Cortana. I'm happy you get to live the life that you want. I want you to live the life you want. This isn't fair. I know. But it's what we have now. And look. Aerith looks to all of you. Seeing all of you. Seeing the lives that you all touched. It makes me happy to be a bystander in this adventure. We shouldn't have to be. Finish what Elise and Jovio are typing in.
Nephrite will lightly elbow Elige. Just to comment, well, at least you can voice your opinions now. While you're right that she can voice her... While you're right that she can speak for herself now. Now they're both at crossroads, because one of them wants to let the other go for the sake of living. If I'm gathering that correctly, ladies.
Yes, yes.
If only there was a way where we could negate all of that. However, recommend possession of an inanimate object, but I don't think either of you would like that option.
You see Cortana and Arif shake their heads a bit. And you hear a voice coming from behind them. It doesn't have to always be like that.
Whoa. Ooh.
Oh, that person.
Mr.
Hold up a second.
You see the lady raise an eyebrow going, really? All of you have faced monsters and gods, and you're questioning all of this.
I'm not.
But then it clicked.
I'm not.
I was about to question, and then
Oh
it
my.
clicked. It clicked. I don't need to question anymore. The answer clicked. I know who you are. Just proceed while I slink into the void.
Yes, you see her smile as she lifts her arms and glows a darker but familiar purple light. And let's make sure this works this time. You see her transform into this.
Ah!
Like I said, it clicked. You want to know how this clicked for me?
Yeah, because I don't understand either.
When we encountered Cortana at the edge of the forest before we came to Muirwood, I said the name Mistra out loud. Her response was, "What name did you say again?" That's her name. That's Mistra.
Oh, that explains so much.
The woman that was following us ever since Iron Maw Round 2 was Mistra.
I cannot believe we did not piece that together.
Well, ain't that part of what magic is? The mystery of it.
Yes. And like I said, as Death right, don't mind me, I'm just sinking into the void.